sensing. And people are mowing grass. Sick. Alright, so I'm gonna keep the talking in this video to a minimum. Yes, you clicked on the right video if you are interested in replacing the brake pad wear sensor on an E39 M5. I just did brakes and rotors on my car and I realized that the old sensor, I don't know if you can see that, this sensor has clearly seen better days and it's actually non-existent. The end of it should look something like this. It's actually really simple. The edge of it just goes right in that slot right there. And I actually can't hold the light. Okay, so I had to pull the car in the garage and I'm going to be using the Carly app to show you. I actually did have a light, so that has park brake, which goes away, but there was a light actually. And when you have a light, so obviously you have the park brake light, but the other light that's next to it, I'll show you in a second, that light next to it that says brake, that's the one that is pretty much telling you that you have an issue with your sensor. So we're gonna go into the Carly app and I'm gonna select everything. Again, this is 20% off if you click on the link in the description. So just as an FYI, I know you guys can get that 20% off as well. So we're gonna connect to the car. I actually probably should have showed you after I already had the light on, but you know, really there's no big deal. So alright, so normally you'd go in here and you'd see, you know, it has a few fault codes, but of course we're not going to go in the whole thing, but it would probably be under like the ABS/brake area. It would just say something about the sensor, so that's what you would see. You could also use a regular OBD2 port reader, but the Carly thing is nice because it just tells you everything. So I have a few things. I think one of them might be for like LEDs or something like that, but that's kind of how I would diagnose it. Obviously that little light is on, just the park brake light is on right now, and yes, I am aware that my pixels are pretty much fully missing, so that will be another mod that I'll have to work on. Alright guys, so that's how you replace the brake pad wear sensor. It's actually really straightforward. If you're mechanically inclined at all, you can definitely do it. I just popped it on there and then replaced it with the old one. Super cheap, super easy. The one I got was a BMW OEM specific one. I know that they sell them on FCP Euro and ECS Tuning, and you can probably grab one from the BMW dealer as well. It's between, you know, 10 and 20 bucks, which isn't too crazy. So when you do your brakes, it's good to do those sensors as well, because the way that they're built, they kind of, you know, they'll wear out after so many years. And then, you know, this car's 16 years old, so it's probably good to pay attention to those, especially if you're doing something around the brakes or whatever it may be. So hopefully that was helpful to you. Leave a comment below if I didn't clarify anything, and I'll see you guys next time.
you.